Shalom, shalom. For the brothers and sisters that might be watching this a little later, shalom. To the other brothers and sisters that's probably getting on, shalom. Lord willing, this is edifying, live, and straight to the point. Lord willing, I don't hold you guys too long. Let me see something. Hold on 1 second, family. Make sure the sound is good. I think we should be good. Hold on. Where's my YouTube? Okay. I hope I'm on the right channel. Sometimes oh, yeah, on the right channel. I hope I'm on the right channel. Yeah, on the right channel. Sometimes everything's good. 706. So first and foremost, I want to give my praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful, elected, and same Spirit, Lord willing that you all can continue to endure and be sincere in one mind. Shalom to the Akwatiyam, believers of this faith and this truth. Lord willing, you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, to most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in faith. You know, I got up a little late, but as soon as I woke up, I'm seeing the YouTube notifications, and I'm seeing the Elder Apostles, I'm seeing Elder Yasha Wamba, I'm seeing multiple brothers speak on, you know, people taking heed, right? Of course, speaking about brothers that might not be sincere, or talking about people that might not want to labor or, you know, come under Great Millstone, right? They're seeing multiple things. And then it started making me think on, you know, Jake got to take heed to warnings, right? So the first verse I want to go to is Jeremiah chapter 35, verse 15. It says, I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. And ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. But ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. And when we look at what Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, ain't nothing new under the sun. So the Lord is bringing us back in the same system, and have the men of the Lord to edify you, warn you on what's to come, right? Or teach you about the conduct men and women should have, you know, especially when they're under the banner of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know. And you want to take heed of these warnings because these things can take place at any moment. And what you're going to do at that last minute. Now you want to come serve the Lord at the last minute. You don't want to be there. That's why you want to take heed now, right? Before I go to this Matthew. You know, because it's scary to not know this thing. You know? What is it? Habakkuk. I think that's what I want. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. Right? And you know, these scriptures is plain upon tables, and of course the Lord is sending them in the Lord to give us the understanding, to edify us in the parables, the dark sayings, the prophecies, and the law, to give us the sense of what's being said in the scriptures, right? But when you read the NLT, it says that the person is running with the correct message. So we should be teaching 100% truth. We should be bringing forth the correct message, right? The correct warning, right? You want to bring good tidings, good news, right? The good news is that the Lord is about to fuck shit up, right? Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. Right? These things are going to come to pass. Right? We have to be patient and wait. Like from IUIC, they just said that approximately we might be here for another 20, 30 years. Right? I want the Lord to make a speedily delivery. I want him to come as soon as possible. You know, and the way that things is moving in this motion, I cannot see that it's going to be 20 to 30 years. You know, I don't know the time that the Lord is coming, but he has given us signs through the times, let alone the elect is waiting for these prophecies to be fulfilled, right? When you go to, Ezekiel 33, and I'm going to just read verse 33. This is Ezekiel 33, verse 33. It says, when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? So everything that the men of the Lord have been teaching since this ministry started, right? Even if, you know, most of the things that, you know, the men of the Lord is prophesying, some of those things haven't came to pass. But we have to be persistent and still wait for them to be fulfilled. Right? Because it will come to pass. These moments will come to pass. These actions will come to pass. Right? When they make it mandatory that you have to take that charagma, it will come to pass. It shall come to pass. You know? This is we living in scary times. Esau is the end of the world. Esau is going out with a bang. Right? You see the way our children look at the mothers, right? And now, the way society is now for women, our daughters, it's already, they're gonna walk into ruin, right? If they follow in the ways of the nigger women that's of this world. You know, this society has no justice, right? Crime is going to increase, right? Even Jake is getting tired. And like right now, most of Jake can't wait for it to get warm. This is where women is showing their ass. And I'm being honest, this is where women is about to show their ass. You're going to smell smoke up in the air, right? It's going to be shooting, right? Jake is not prepared for what's to come. And the warnings is always in front of us, especially the men of the Lord. All the way from the late 50s, right? The Lord been sending out the men of the Lord on them highways and byways. Then knowledge increased, and now we got, you know, this YouTube platform and TikTok platform where the word is going. It's being so persistent, right? There's no way that any man or any woman gonna say, oh, I didn't know, right? If you don't have the eyes to pay attention and see and ears, both of your ears to hear, oh man, the Lord put you in ruin already, right? Because what it say, 2 Corinthians the 4th chapter verse 3 in the NLT, it says the gospel is hidden from those that are perishing, those that are going to perish. That's who this word is hidden from, right? This Jeremiah 7:25. It says, since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Right, so we talking about all the way in ancient Egypt captivity, all the way to this time. The Lord always been sending the shepherds, his servants. Now, if you don't got the spiritual eyes, oh no, that's talking about that time, right? As long as the Israelites been on the earth, the Lord been raising up prophets, and then bringing the prophets to a city near you, a country near you, and bring forth wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Right? This is not something that we can take lightly. This is not something that we should just push to the side, man. Right? We should be taking heed. Right? Let's get this one. When you go to Matthew 22, this the classic, the parable of the wedding banquet. Starting at verse 1, Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son. Right? And this is what this ministry is. This is a marriage for Yahushua. And this marriage is gathering the elect. But in so many cases, we don't know who the elect is. So people that are worthy and not worthy are being gathered. So that when that time comes, Hamashiach Yahushua is going to divide the righteous from the unrighteous. Right? Verse 3, it says, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they were not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it and went their ways, one to his farm and another to his merchandise. Right? He said, but they made light of it. Right? It was it wasn't a care. Right? Let's actually look at that. Let's look at that in the NLT. It was a light thing, and that's how people was looking at it. When you're trying to bid people to the marriage of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is a light thing to them. Right? What verse was that? That was verse 5. In the NLT, it says, but the guests he had invited ignored them and went their own way, one to his farm, another to his business. So they ignored him. Hold on. Let me see if it's going to give me something. So when you look at the interlinear of this word, let's see it.
Strong's G 272, Amaleo.
So to make light of, it means to be careless of, or to neglect, or no regard. So they neglect that the men of the Lord is bidding them to this marriage of Hamashiach Yahushai. Right? This is a light thing to them. So again, this is Matthew 22 verse 5, but they made light of it. Right? No, they had no regard. Right? Care less about it. They neglected it. It went their own ways, one to his farm and another to his merchandise. And that's Jake now, where we care for all these other things over Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right? This ministry is a light thing. That is somebody that's not taking heed to the warnings. It says, and the remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their city. Right? And it is through the Spirit. You had the apostles back then getting afflicted for this ministry. right? You even had Israelites wanting Yahushua to be crucified. Them saying when Yahushua come back, they're gonna be put to death, man. Right? Anybody that's bumping against the true men of the Lord, you're marked through the Spirit, man. That's why you want to take heed that you're actually following the words, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is not no game, man. Right? Even the little knowledge that you have, you should be cherishing that. Right? Verse 8, it says, Then saith he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Right? Hold on. It's something I want to get. Right? Reading that again, it says, Then saith he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Right? I want to get something real quick. This is in Matthew, the 10th chapter. Right? Because when you come in this thing, everybody is not going to want to hear this truth. Everybody's not going to walk in this thing. Right? And that's totally fine with me. Right? This is Matthew, the 10th chapter, and verse 11. It says, And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy. There abide till ye go thence. Right? Just like what the brother was talking about, prove a friend before you credit him, before, you come in the midst of the brothers of Great Millstone, or any foundation, you want to approve a brother, right? Because you want to make sure brothers is worthy, to be amongst you, right? Even the Lord is when he chose the elect, he's choosing ones that are in on this